Howdy folks, welcome back to another garage video. Today we're going to talk about some new little upgrades I've got, rushing some things to get it ready for a TV show for work, and do a little bit of an oil review on the Diff oil. So yeah, engine wise nothing's changed, it's all good. Oh, actually I lie, I got my tuner from a dock tuning to remote in using my laptop, and we fixed an idle issue and gave me a hard limiter mode and stuff like that, which is really awesome. Took him about 5 minutes. Really happy with that. Can't recommend him enough. What else? I don't know, since the last video I've repainted the front lip, which is looking really good right now. If you're on the Instagram you would have seen that. Yeah, we got just today. So this was the old DEA Australian-made angle cut cannon that I've got. I think it's a 6.5 inch barrel, 3 inch in and 4.5 inch out. Anyway, we've upgraded that to a HKS cannon. Might need a light for this, stand by. So we now have a very nice, slightly moved out from the bumper. I told him to put it about an inch out from where it was because the other one used to be flush. I haven't quite cleaned around the bumper there, but we now have a smaller barrel. It's a little bit dirty because I did wash the car today, but very nice, big improvement. HKS 3 in, 4.5 out cannon, and the reduction in drone in the car is so much better. And it's because the resonating frequency of this is higher than what the DEA one was, because it had a bigger barrel. So it's a lot quieter in the car, but this makes it overall louder outside, but not too much louder. So it's very nice. I'm very happy with this, and it looks very cool. One other thing, the diff's going really well. I did change the oil to the Cusco oil, which is the tins are up here, which are very cool Japanese tins. But I don't know if it's a bit of a marketing wank. The thing I found with this oil, which is very expensive by the way, that's 2 litres for $100 basically. The thing I found, when it's cold, still the same, still a pain in the ass. It's not anywhere near as bad as it used to be. But when it's warmer, it's definitely smoother, but not in a way that I would say it's worth the extra money. I think that like Penrite Pro Gear or something for cheaper would be better. Or, you know, because that's what I used to run in it previously, and it's been fine. So, yeah, not a big upgrade. Is it worth it? Probably not. But, I don't know. I can't justify it. I changed the subwoofer to one of my old S-types, like this one here. This is actually the blown one from my old... from the Forester, from the Daily. The other one was still good, and I took the Fusion out, and now I've got the... so this was the Fusion that was in there, which you can see is nowhere near as extreme as the S-Type, but still the same amp and everything, but I've just put it in that box. Much bassier, much better quality. Not a huge difference in loudness, but in depth of bass, much better. And that's purely the amp limiting that situation. I've got it booked in for the windows to get tinted properly, 20% all round, in about 3 weeks time, just 2 days before the TV show that this is going to be on. So that'll be good. And then after that, I'm going to have to pull it off the road for a while to get the get the interior sort of upgraded, you could say. So we've got a few nifty little things that I'm going to change. I'll just show you now. Get some light on this situation. Come on, light. Here we go. So the ever since I bought this car, that tacho, the factory tacho, never worked. So I've had to put this autometer one in the front. So now what I'm going to do is send this gauge cluster off. So these three gauges, you pull this off and then that comes out as a single unit. But also the HVAC unit is the same sort of a deal. So all these buttons here and this one and the knobs, and there's a box behind there. I'm going to send them off to America to Stu Hagen, who's very popular in the super world and does custom gauge clusters for these. I'm going to end up with a 340k an hour speedo from him, a 10,000 like TRD style, a 10,000 RPM tacho, and hopefully it'll work with the Haltech. I'll get that figured out. So I can remove this gauge here, which from a driving position, which is about here for me, it sits sort of perfectly. And then it just has updated dials here on the right for the temperature and fuel. And it's all color coded and LED matched and everything. He is amazing. Can't recommend him enough. So that's why I'm sending it here. Then I'm going to remove the factory clock, which has never worked, common problem, and I'm going to probably put in the Haltech CAN bus digital gauge there that will give me some more information. And yeah, and then the HVAC unit, he's going to update all the buttons, and then put like color-coded LEDs for everything in there, which is really awesome. While that's happening, I'm going to get so I've got the console and everything here all in carbon fiber, and I just need the matching dash for it. However, I don't think you can buy it separately, so I'm going to have to buy the whole dash setup for a Series 1, which isn't cheap, by the way. And I might sell this stuff or just sell the stuff that I've already got separately. But it also comes with like door switches covers here, so this is all carbon fiber. But I found another website that's all from ProSpec Imports, but I found another website that also does carbon fiber A-pillars along here, and does carbon fiber kick panels as well, which will make this look really nice. He also does ETS, I think it is, or ETI over in the States. They do carbon fiber glove boxes. They're not just covers, they're proper carbon fiber lids for both of these. So I might replace them as well. But we've got a very fancy new toy, a Racebox Pro. So this thing is awesome. I love this. I can't recommend it enough. It has an app that gives you all G-forces, video overlays for like doing lap times and everything, but you can do your, it's basically the same as a draggy or a video box, and you can do quarter mile runs, or it's not going to give it to me in here because I've got no GPS signal, but ultra accurate, 10 hertz, like it's just amazing. So we can go into my history here and it might show us some stuff where I've just played around with it. Where was my best one? I think well, we'll just take this as an example, 12. So yeah, very cool. On the app, it gives you way more information. You can see gear changes and all sorts of stuff. That was without an anti-lag launch, spinning like 2.7, 60 foot on a shitty country road. It does a predictive mode to show you what it think you would get. So 198 mile an hour, that's about 123 or 4. K an hour is about 123 or 4 mile an hour. But there's a way to get, I haven't really got into all how this runs and everything, but there's a predictive mode to show that what it thinks you would have got with a perfect run if you weren't spinning, because it's got a G meter in it and it can tell when you spin the tires. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, for this particular run, I did get into the predicted mode somehow the other day. I don't know how to do it, but it said I'd get about 130 mile an hour, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, really, really cool bit of gear. Absolutely rate it. You can do video overlays on your track, and it shows you lap times and sections and all sorts of stuff. Just, I cannot emphasize how great that little thing is. You can get smaller ones for like bikes and stuff without a screen that just connects to the phone and whatever. But yeah, very cool. Found out this. I've been driving around in medium boost instead of full boost for a long time, when I thought I was in full boost, because I had the dial gauge, well, I had the gauge wrong on the button controller, and yeah, and that full boost is like a little bit too much for these country roads with these tires, but medium boost is still pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's just been great to drive. The Super Club meet that I went to recently was excellent. That was such a fun time. I can't recommend it enough. If any super guys are watching this in Australia, the Australian National Super Meet is absolutely worth going to. We partied. We went to the bars, and just had an excellent cruise and drags and all sorts of stuff. Really good time. Yeah, we'll have a quick look at the list before I sign off. But so the window tint's getting fixed soon. The speedo, that'll be gone. I still need to get a 3D printer thing for the controller, but the main list is pretty much gone. These two will be gone, finished within the next month. I still need to get a lower cooling panel. What else have we got? New window seal. I've got that here. I'm going to ask the tint guy if he can do that. He probably can't, but I do know another guy in town that might be able to do that. The 2 gauge, that Haltech that I was talking about before, that won't be far away. Do the handbrake cover, not a big deal. Gear 6 surround, that's here. Bit of an arts and crafty thing. I've got new Toyota style lower dash switches, so the ones for my DRLs and reverse lockout and things like that, going in there. They're monetary, like on and off switches, and then we're pretty much done, guys. I'm gonna have to buy I'm looking at like a DJI action cam or 2. So when I go to a track day, I can do video overlays with the race box, which is going to be very, very soon. And I'll make a vlog about it when I'm out there, but I'll do just a raw video as well of just the noise and doing hot laps and stuff like that. So that'll be really cool. And then I'm pretty much done with this. I think the only thing after that, if I wanted to really spend money on it, is get it to freshen up on the paint and get rid of all the little dings and stuff. But otherwise, we're nearing the end and we're nearing racing. So thanks for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll talk to you next time.